Thank you.
Good afternoon. Fred Milanoski with ATF. We continue to have unprecedented cooperation between law enforcement agencies. At the residence, there was bomb technicians from the FBI, from Austin Police Department, from ATF. They have cleared the house of any completed devices. And so now we have the ATF National Response Team processing the evidence in the house. That team has responded to every significant bombing in America for the last 40 years. They bring a wealth of information and experience. There is components in there. We've talked about the bomb maker and his signature and how we were able to tell that the same individual manufactured all these devices. There is componentry in there that makes us believe, have a high degree of certainty, that it is the same components that we have found in all the other devices. There is also some potential homemade explosives, and so we had to address that. And our biggest concern was to make sure that nobody else gets hurt, whether it's first responders, whether it's the neighbors. So we apologize for any inconvenience, but our whole goal here was to make sure that we have no other people hurt in this investigation. We're not done with this investigation. It will continue. ATF, FBI resources will stay in town until we have completed and turned over every rock in this investigation. So we will not be leaving town, and we want to make sure there's no other devices out in the public. We have a reasonable level of certainty that there are no other devices in the public, but we still want the public to be vigilant. The public has been very cooperative so far in this investigation. We want them to continue to report to their 911 centers if they see anything that's suspicious. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to echo what Fred said and make sure that the public maintains their vigilance. There could be other packages out there. We think we're on top of this, but we just don't know. So for the next couple of days, we want to continue that messaging of be careful when you see things suspicious, to call it in immediately. I'd like to thank the Pflugerville Police Chief. Pflugerville Police have been fantastic on this scene. It's a lot when 500 federal agents come in and kind of invade an area, and we have had nothing but cooperation from our state and local partners through this whole thing. We will have those resources here for as long as it takes. We're working very hard in the scene. We've made the scene safe. We're still working some other scenes, and we will make sure everything is safe. We collect all the evidence that we need before we leave Texas. I'd like to thank everyone for their cooperation. I'd like to thank the media for helping us getting out the messages of safety, the reward that we put up out there, and all the help that you've given us throughout this entire endeavor. I really want to thank the FBI people, the ATF people. We got 500 agents that we've pulled in from all over the country. It was spring break. We ruined everybody's spring break. The most important thing is people were dying and people were getting hurt, and we had to move those resources. We have moved considerable federal resources here to the Austin area to get on top of this quickly and to make sure that we could stop these bombs from continuing. It's a massive effort. You haven't seen an effort like this in many, many years. And I just want to thank everyone that we've called up to come here, to leave their families, and to work so hard to keep Texas safe. Thank you very much.
How many devices were found?
Agent Cruz, what's the status in regards to the investigation of additional suspects and the 2 roommates?
So I can't get into investigative details right now because we're really still in that. I can tell you that we're looking at any associates that the subject might have had